Hey, what's up guys? Today I'll show you a supernatural horror film, Ghosts of War. Spoiler ahead, watch out and take care. Before we jump deep into today's episode, let me shoot a haunting question first. A lot of our fans keep asking how Daniel CC could find so many funny movies for review. Guys, here is the simple answer. I use streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon Prime to search for favorite movies. But here's a problem, after paying for a subscription to those platforms, you may find some movies or TV series that you are really interested in, but definitely not allowed to watch, just due to the country you live in. So bad to hear that. That's not an information-free flow community we want to live in such a high-tech century. But we have to admit that there are thousands of movies that are blocked for the geographic reason on Netflix and other streaming sites. And now the Atlas VPN, the lowest priced VPN, can effectively work to circumvent the geo restrictions, and you are allowed to surf all your favorite contents freely on those platforms. To make that happen, you just need a simple click to change your location to another country, and then you'll find all your devices are unlocked to those services in an instant. That's how cool it works. It works perfectly for all main streaming platforms, like Amazon Prime, Hulu, Disney+, HBO, and many more. And what's more, with the Atlas VPN, all of your internet traffic is encrypted and routed to a server somewhere else in the world that can effectively prevent your personal data from being manipulated by those giant but sneaky companies. Atlas VPN is now running a huge discount for a 3-year deal with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So check it out by clicking the link in the description below. During World War II, 5 American soldiers are ordered to guard a French mansion that was used by the Nazis, but later taken over by the Allies. At midnight, a soldier named Chris wakes up from his dream. Seeing somebody smoking in the distance, he is so scared that he closes his eyes. However, when he opens his eyes again, the mysterious figure is gone. Along with Chris, the other 4 soldiers are Blonde Boy, Four-Eyed Guy, Half-Beard, and Stinky Feet. On their way to the mansion, they spot a Nazi vehicle. They lay mines on the road, causing the vehicle to be destroyed later. They also encounter some refugees, who are all civilians devastated by war. Half-Beard gives the gold teeth he took from the enemy to a woman. He feels sorry for the woman and the kid, but that's all he can do. They still have a mission to complete, so they have to continue their journey. Soon they arrive at the mansion. Strangely, one soldier of the previous squad is napping outside, while the other 3 stay inside the mansion. The soldiers can't wait to leave the mansion, as soon as they see Chris and his team coming for the shift. Their hasty departure and that one soldier is missing seems suspicious to the arriving team, but Chris doesn't ask much and lets them go. Soon they split out to check around the mansion. Half-Beard goes to the basement, where he finds a big locked case and a family photo of 4. Soon after, strange things happen. Things begin falling by themselves. Chris spots a burn mark on the floor. Blonde Boy can't light up the match, no matter how hard he tries. A strange sound comes from a locked room, and the door opens itself when he leaves. At night, while they are eating, they hear some strange noise coming from upstairs. They take the gun, and go check it immediately. It is just the curtain blown by the wind. Nobody is there, but there are some scratch marks on the floor. All of these unexplained phenomena are disturbing. After all, they are soldiers, and there are 5 of them. So there is nothing to be scared about. Later, they hear a few thumps, which sound like Morse codes. They write the sounds down, and translate them. It is a message saying, "I have no legs." Just when they are wondering, an animal falls from the chimney, almost scaring the smelly shit out of them. When it's getting late, the 5 go rest in separate rooms. Trying to cover his feeder, Stinky Feet chooses to stay in a girl hormone smelly room, while Four-Eyed Guy goes to the basement. There, he finds a notebook, and reads something horrible on it. Shortly after, something more bizarre happens. The people in the family photo are gone. Half-Beard sees somebody walking in the yard, but when he goes out, he finds nobody there. The next morning everyone seems concerned. Half-Beard tells them bad news he gets from the radio, that some vehicles show up nearby. But it's not their ally. It must be the Nazis. Therefore, they need to be well prepared for the fight, since there are only 5 of them, while there are dozens of enemies out there. When they lift the carpet, they find a pattern that looks like some rites. Four-Eyed Guy says that looks like some dark magic. Maybe it was the Nazis that did it. In the beginning, they don't take it seriously. But when they are moving a cabinet, Four-Eyed Guy's hand is caught by the door. Four-Eyed Guy screams in pain. When Half-Beard laughs at him, he sees a woman hanging from the mirror. Later, they pick up some strange voice from the radio. Four-eyed guy is about to record it, but his hand starts to scribble without control. On the paper, it writes down, "If you leave, you will die." They start to wonder if the mansion is haunted by some evil spirits. Later that night, the Nazis arrive at the mansion. They plan to bewilder and keep away the enemy by pretending that the mansion is empty. Just when the Nazis are about to leave, some loud noise coming from upstairs get the Nazis' attention. So they return and exchange fire with Chris and his team. During the fight, the Nazis throw a grenade at them. In order to protect his mates, Blonde Boy covers the grenade with his body. The explosion takes his arms and legs, while others are slightly wounded, but continue their fight so as to resist the fierce attack from the Nazis. Suddenly, strange things happen again. Somebody drowns himself in a bathtub. Some are burned in the study room. Some are hanged, but none of these is done by themselves. Fortunately, the enemies are all killed, but Blonde Boy is seriously wounded. They begin to doubt whether they could continue to stay in this haunted mansion. They bury the bodies, then gather to have a meeting. Four-eyed guy tells them that he learns from the notebook that the previous owner of this mansion is a member of the French royal family, who are tortured by the Nazis for offering shelter for the Jews. The father was burned alive, the daughter was hanged, and the son was drowned. The mother didn't escape the death either, but unbelievably, their bodies are gone missing. With time passing by, they are getting more and more anxious. Half-Beard says he killed a Nazi's kid before, which he can't forget till now, and nearly breaks him. Chris wants to comfort the boy's soul, so he goes to the bathtub. Suddenly, he is dragged into the water. During the struggle, he feels like he's the one who is being tortured by the Nazis. When he wakes up, he is in bed. The next day, Blonde Boy wakes up and keeps screaming, "This isn't real." He grabs Chris by the collar, even though he doesn't have hands. He screams out the word "remember" with his last breath. The remaining soldiers decide to leave there before it's too late. But on the way, they soon find out they end up walking the same roads and meeting the same people. They can't remember how many times they have walked past the ambulance. When they turn around, they return to the original place again and again. At night, Half-Beard is hanged on a tree mysteriously. When the day breaks, they walk into the Nazis they killed with mines earlier. In the end, with no way out, they decided to go back to the mansion, hoping that they can free themselves from the loop by confronting the ghosts. Then they hear a strange word, Vetrolek. Nobody knows how they know this word and the exact meaning of it. At night, Chris is caught and dragged away by some unknown force. They follow it to a small room and find the family's bodies. They think if they bury the bodies and give them a funeral, the souls will rest in peace. However, things don't turn out that way as expected. While they are burying the bodies, Half-Beard sees a ghost in the mansion. They also find the last page of the notebook on the father's body. To their surprise, the family is not French, but Afghans. They hid dozens of Jews in the mansion and helped them to go to America. Before the mother died, she performed the rites of Vetrolek. In the meantime, Four-eyed guy even starts to speak Arabic. Everything just seems so weird. After the funeral, they return to the mansion and are delighted to find some cigars in the locked case. But they don't notice that Half-Beard is missing, who is possessed and instructed to dig open the tomb. When they find him, he's performing some creepy ritual that is used to bring the ghosts back to life. Right then, they get attacked by the revived ghosts. The team fight back hard, but can't actually hurt the ghosts a lot. Just when they are nearly killed, the ghosts begin to glitter, appearing to be interrupted by electromagnetic waves. Then, Blonde Boy appears and repeatedly screams, "That isn't real." Suddenly, Chris wakes up in bed and sees his teammates are all lying in the hospital. Chris's memory gradually come back. It turns out that the wounded team are put under simulation treatment, and none of the things they experienced in the mansion is real. Actually, they are not the soldiers in World War II, but the anti-terrorist squad, sent to Afghanistan to perform a mission, which is to escort a local doctor to a safe place. Half-Beard sees two kids are playing outside of a house. Just when they are about to leave, the terrorists, rather than the Nazis, approach near. If the squad are seen there, they will all get killed definitely. So the squad just hide inside of the wall and watch them burn the doctor alive in a chair, hang the daughter, and drown the son. However, they don't kill the mother. At first, Chris wants to help, but then they see more terrorists storming near. Knowing that they can't stand a chance, the group stay hidden until the terrorists leave. When they go out, Half-Beard finds that one of the boys is killed. That is why he thinks he is the one who killed a kid. Though he is not the murderer, he blames himself for letting the kid die in despair. They don't expect that the mother would detonate a bomb among the squad, because she blames them for her family's deaths. All the team members suffer severe injuries due to the explosion. Some lost arms, some lost legs, and some lost the jaw. The mother curses them before she dies, which is what they hear Vetrolek, which is said to be a Muslim curse. Back to the reality, the doctor explains that the team are put under a new treatment, which simulates World War II, so as to better heal their brain. However, Chris blames the doctor for their sufferings from the horrible haunting ghosts of the family in the simulation. But the doctor can't understand why this family would appear in the simulation. Recalling the curse cast by the angry mother, Chris believes that it is her curse that brings the ghosts in. So if he doesn't go back to solve the problem, his teammates will be stuck in the haunted world, and even die there. So he asks the doctor to rush him back to the simulation. Chris is soon sent back there, but unfortunately without any memories, due to the malfunction happening to the simulation system right then. Waking up in the same night, Chris sees the same man smoking a cigar in the woods, but he seems unable to remember it anymore, showing that he falls into the start point of an endless loop. This is Daniel CC Movie Channel. Peace out.